guessed it, Pressure Points with your two pizza ass hosts. I'm D, and this is my pepperoni nipple baby AJ. You're wearing you with season 4, episode 22. Before the break, this one's Vindication of the Noid. AJ's getting into some serious pizza talk. Find us on Instagram and Twitter at PointsOutPressure.
So I'd say they're more like tuna cans than pepperonis.
No, that's your chode.
Oh,
touches all.
I mean,
the
it's
sides.
the same,
Tuna can chode,
except the back
touches all the sides but the bottom.
Yep. Also fantastic. You got all those in right at the end there.
I should start working for like Mazda and just spit out all those fucking terms and conditions at the end.
Hell yeah.
0% ASRP, MSRP, whatever the fuck it is.
You're not. Don't put this in your resume.
I could do it. I'm going to.
With a little preparation, maybe you could do it. Do you know that the PP in Pressure Point stands for pepperoni pizza?
It does now, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
So just
that's why we do red and kind of like a crust yellow.
Yeah, it's the colors of Dominoes.
We're the Little Caesars of podcasts.
Hot, ready. It kind of hits the spot, but it's not what you were exactly looking for.
Hot, ready, and gives you the meat sweats.
Definitely that.
Pressure points.
That should be a slogan. That's our new slogan.
We'll cut it. We'll clip that. So.
Hot, ready, and gives you the meat sweats.
Pressure points.
All right. So
welcome back. It's we're starting summer out strong. It is our final episode for the next 2 weeks. Now we're changing how we're doing our episode layout. Normally we were cranking out 2 seasons a year, but we're feeling a little froggy. And we're going to do 1 full season this year. We're going to take a 2-week break. I don't know what week we're going to be back. It's like the 21st, I think. Maybe the week after that. I don't know.
I don't have a clue.
But we'll keep you posted on the socials. Keep an eye out for it. And then we'll pop out 22 more sweet babies.
And maybe some live streams because the holidays are going on.
Yep.
By the time we're done with the season.
Always got that Halloween live stream.
Gotta get
keep
the
an
Halloween.
eye out for that one.
We got to plan something big for the Halloween this year.
Yeah. I mean, last year was really
We could have a psychic on.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, I know a couple of those.
I'm
allegedly.
Down.
That could be fun. Talk about some ghost stories.
Yeah. I'm happy to do it. We will have probably have Bear back in studio fairly soon.
Yeah, I'm sure. I hope so, as long as he doesn't hate us yet.
Yeah, he hasn't said anything yet.
That's good.
But yeah, so if you don't see our episode next week, it's not because we're dead, and it's not because we got forced off the air.
We might have been both,
because
but
we're just taking a little break.
Little breather.
Doodle. Yeah. Not bad.
All right, so
it's going to be a short one today, right?
No, we'll see.
No, we'll stretch it.
We'll see. So
you
were born
slowly.
in the late 60s, right?
1860s, yes.
Yeah.
That's why that's why I've talked about the 1800s so in depth.
Yeah. You dated Nellie Bly.
Dude, when she was in that madhouse.
They called her Fly Nellie Bly. Don't ever do that again.
Chef's kiss.
I hate it. I hate the contact. Do it when we're not talking into microphones, and it's fine. Because I can't hear anything. Because I never wear my hearing aids. But all right, so you're probably not very familiar with the Noid, are you?
I am not.
See, I find that shocking.
Do you want me to give my slight impression of the Noid that I have up to this point?
Yes.
Okay, so the Noid is, for me, a more recent and more current enemy of Domino's Pizza Company. I've seen him on commercials recently, and he's nothing but trouble. You're
right. How did you know?
He's a fucking
TV.
Yeah, I'm a fat piece of shit that watches TV all the time. He wears this seductive.
I was gonna say
little
seductive. Yes.
red latex,
Tight.
head to toe.
He's got to put
outfit.
cornstarch in that to slide that bitch
The
on.
definition that Dominoes, like the funding that Dominoes put into the definition around the Noid's cock is more money than they put into researching how to make a good pizza.
Yeah, yeah, that's fucking true. So yeah, the Noid, it's a Domino's, icon. It's one of their mascots. But just like in true Pressure Points fashion, by the time this airs,
he'll be gone.
It's already beyond the search engine optimization of actually getting this to help us get views.
It's fair. He'll be out the door by that point.
He'll be, in a stable job, but no longer in the headlines, because who the fuck gives a shit about a Domino's mascot?
Yeah.
Or just Domino's. So we're gonna go back into the history of the Noid. And I know this sounds stupid, but please hang in there, because there are some historical stuff. And if you haven't noticed recently, I've been really into some corporate history.
I was gonna say, have you been hungry? Are you
yes,
starving, AJ?
I haven't gone grocery shopping in 3 weeks.
AJ, eat.
No.
First we talk about fucking graham crackers and anti-masturbatory habits, cornflakes.
Biscuits.
We talk about
Biscuit farts.
Biscuits and Beppis. And now we're on to pizza. Just eat, man.
I need to. No, I'm losing weight. I'm intermittent fasting, so I'm just not going to eat until I pass out.
You're starting to bloat.
No! I'm already dead.
Okay,
right.
So Dominoes. Do you have a history of Dominoes?
No.
Why?
Not at all.
Just the
no
void.
history of
Just
Dominoes.
Just
the
Noid.
void. I wish if I didn't have to waste. I can't tell you how much actual time I spent researching this. Just doing the notes today, we spent an hour doing them. But the amount of time the Noid has spent in my consciousness, I will never get back, and I'm angry about it.
Rent-free headspace.
Yeah, and I hate it. So
now he's getting out. Let him out.
I need to. I feel
Let the Noid go.
This is the catharsis that I need to get over the Noid.
All right. Teach me, wise Noid master.
So this was the same year that Dee was born, 1986.
You're off by about 100.
Sorry, 18. No, yeah. So 1986, the Noid. You described him accurately. His sexy latex outfit.
Oh, he's so
his
bad.
Weird ears.
He's so fucking bad.
Ugh. His entire thing was
he's like a bunny without hair.
He's
with
like
a human face.
Like a
it's weird. I don't know.
Late 40s bald man who never got out of a single bedroom apartment.
That wears Bob's Burgers Louise hats underneath his uniform.
Exactly. So he tried to stop the pizzas from being delivered in 30 minutes or less.
Oh.
So he would he hated fresh, nice, hot pizzas.
That bastard.
So he wanted to slow down the delivery drivers, because that was the whole thing that kind of put Domino's ahead during this time period, was delivered to your house 30 minutes or less, or it's free.
I remember when they had that for, I think it was Pizza Hut, when I lived in that shithole of a town when I was growing up. Ordered it. It took 35 minutes, and I was like, I just got a free fucking pizza. Went to the door, and I was way too much of a bitch to call him out on it, and I paid full price.
Nice.
I was like, oh.
I would just feel bad.
Yeah. I was like, I'm stealing. Now I would be like, hey, this shit's fucking free, bro. I'll give you a tip. I'll give you a 10.
I'll tip you well.
But
But this
company
is a free
suck my dick.
And it's going to be cash.
Yeah, but it would come out of their paycheck. You know it would.
Oh, yeah, because they're scummy.
Yeah. Corporations.
Yeah, exactly. No.
What?
They're here to protect us. So my next step in the notes was a psychopath.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that.
So this seems like a fever dream. It came out of an animation studio. It was actually the same dude who animated this guy, animated the California Raisins. Those weird claymation analogs for a black person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, that fucking stereotype thing. It was the same person who did that.
What the
Animation
fuck?
style-wise. So
It astounds me how, like, somebody with the weirdest, most uncomfortable shit can just take off. In 70s, in what, 60s? 60s and 70s and 80s?
yeah,
It's just weird.
it's really weird. So
Impressive, but strange.
I sent you an audio clip.
Yep,
Play
one.
the first one. This is the Noid.
A Noid hates hot quality pizza. He loves to make your hot pizza ice cold. Call Dominoes Pizza and avoid the Noid. We keep the cold out and all this quality in. So when you want quality pizza hot and delicious, Dominoes Pizza delivers. One call does it all.
Trust me, you do not need the video. What was that?
fuck?
You do not need
Jesus.
the video for that, just so you know. It's as awful as you could imagine.
Yeah, I'm sure. I saw, like, a little bit of it when you were watching it. Uncomfortable. to say
Horrible
the least.
claymation.
I'm going to watch it after
You should
this
watch it
episode.
later.
Okay,
Okay, so that's the Noid.
So the Noid obviously doesn't like hot pizza.
Mm-hmm.
But does the Noid not like pizza at all?
No, he just doesn't like hot pizza.
So the Noid supports DiGiorno pizza as long as you
Uncooked.
don't put it in the oven.
Yes, you can microwave it until it's thawed.
It's
But that's
not
it.
delivery. It's the
DiGiorno.
Noid's favorite pizza.
Oh no. He also likes Red Baron. But that's because of the racial undertones.
I'm gonna be honest. I dig some Red Baron.
Yeah?
Baron. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had
it's
Red
like
Baron.
it's like the best, worst pizza out there.
Ah, yes. I thought that was Little Caesars.
No, it's equivalent. Imagine Little Caesars, but in a frozen pizza.
Okay.
Terrible, but I'm like, I could fuck with this.
Well, yeah. If
Maybe
you're
I'll
gonna
get
get
some
pizza,
tonight.
you're gonna get pizza. It don't matter.
Yeah, this is like it's in my system, and I feel like a piece of shit, but I didn't spend $50 on it.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So one of the things that they did pretty early on is they tried to make the Noid into a Saturday morning cartoon series,
What?
and for some reason it failed.
What? No.
Yeah. For some reason, almost like a show targeted at kids based entirely on an advertising mascot wasn't a good choice.
So there's another kids TV show that they base like entirely around product placement and shit. But if they did a Julius Caesar kids show with the Little Caesars mascot dude, pizza.
Yeah.
And that's all he said, and that's why they murdered him, is because they're like, he's a terrible
It's only got one episode.
yeah, they're like, he's a terrible leader because he
Only says pizza.
clearly has some form of like disability. He can't.
Well, yeah.
He can't say words other than pizza.
He's a Roman
Yeah.
talking about an Italian cuisine that hasn't even been invented yet.
And then they kill him, and he bleeds out marinara. sauce.
Yes.
I would watch if it were a 10-episode series. I'd watch the fuck
10
out of
episodes?
it. Yeah, I'm sure that's what they were going
I
for
would
with
do
the
for like a
Noid.
10 episode, 10 minute long.
I would
each
watch
episode.
it. I would watch
I wouldn't. I do a 3 episode, hour long each.
it. Okay.
I like the longer episode, shorter seasons. That's mine.
You can fit a little bit more story in
Yeah.
those longer ones.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm curious because I know for a fact there are other shows
Yeah,
that
that
did.
do
Let
that.
me see if I can
Nah,
find
nah.
it. I'm
It's
going
good.
to. You
Please don't.
keep doing your thing.
So in 1989, so it's been 3 years, Noid has exploded in popularity for some reason, and I'm blaming our parents. Fuck them for bringing the Noid to popularity. I hate
bastards.
the Noid. If you didn't know this, what is it?
Flintstones. It's not based around it, but Flintstones Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles, Post took off with that shit. Obviously, like, the
Wait,
Flintstones
did
were
the
face
cereal
of it.
come first?
No.
Oh,
God,
okay.
No. But, like,
Obviously, yeah.
yeah, people are going to eat that shit up. That's one of the big ones I was thinking of.
All right, so
And,
why are you pointing to me like I know, and then you're flexing?
Popeye. That's another
Did
one.
was he food first?
They did like major spinach around him and shit. canned spinach. God,
Oh,
can
yeah.
you imagine?
I kind of want to try it.
It's like
Is it
Vienna sausages.
I was thinking like post-wilted spinach. So like it's already been cooked because it's all gross and soggy.
I remember the other one that I was thinking of.
Oh, okay.
So they had on
Street Sharks.
dude, Street Sharks was the shit.
Oh yeah.
If you didn't watch Street Sharks, you're a fucking loser. Oh, it's not Post, it's General Mills. But there were cereal boxes that you would get like online really shitty game codes.
Bro, those were my favorite.
Yeah, they were
Me
terrible.
and my sister played those growing up, like the we had one. It was Captain Crunch.
Okay.
It was a video game with Captain Crunch, and there was one. It came in a Cheerios box. It was a NASCAR game, and I can't remember the rest.
Yep. That pink little fucking Noid looking weirdo. You remember
Yeah,
that shit?
that was the game. That was the
Yep,
game.
That's the one.
You're gonna have to post all of these to the Instagram.
Crunchling Adventure?
Crunchling?
Crunchling. Okay, well, they spelled that wrong. Captain Crunch's Crunchling Adventure.
Yeah, I played the shit out of those
I remember
games.
those were big, and you would get like the disc in the
box. So worth it.
Did you ever play the? I talk about it a lot because it was my first FPS. It was the Chex Fight the Slime video game. Do you remember that one? Yeah, you were this fucking square, which was me. That's why I related to it.
Yeah,
it was a cube.
You saw yourself,
but you
in it.
were just a Chex square that was an astronaut, and you were fighting off the evil slime that was taking over Chex headquarters. And it moved me.
Yeah, I can tell.
Ways
and that's why you're an Overwatch League contender now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, technically, you were in the running, the bottom of the running.
Yeah. I am in the lowest of the running.
So, yeah, it's along the lines of just horrible exploitation targeting children and everybody. I hate advertisements. I just want you all to know that. I hate ads.
I hate ads unless they want us to do them. And
well, okay, yes.
In which case, I fully support the ads. Find us on Patreon, patreon.com/pointsopressure.
Yeah, but I don't pretend to give you something that we don't give you.
Yeah, we don't give you anything.
Exactly.
Thanks for
warm,
the money.
fuzzy feeling.
Yeah, we appreciate the
Hey,
funds.
we occasionally put stuff out. So, I just scrolled up. So in 1989, they put out, you guessed it, a cereal box game called Avoid the Noid.
Oh, hell yeah. It's fucking time.
Oh, yeah. So, basically, you had to, in this video game, the best form of escapism, I think, escape your life and become a pizza delivery driver at an apartment complex full of Noids.
Oh, no.
And they would try to target you and your pizza with water balloons and missiles.
What the fuck?
Pizza-seeking missiles!
No, they were heat-seeking because they were hot
Because they were
pizzas.
so hot.
Heat-seeking missiles. It makes sense. I've justified it for Dominoes. I work for them.
Yeah, so is our body temperature hotter than the pizza?
Mine always is. Mine is way up there.
You can bake a Totino's pizza on your ass.
Inside me. Yeah. You roll it up like a tortilla, shove that thing up there.
It'll pop out as a calzone in 10 minutes.
30 minutes or less.
30 minutes or less.
Or it's free.
You have to pay me.
Oh, God. Okay, so release the video game. Further product placement.
Yeah, and then a couple of video games came out. I think one came out in like 2001.
What?
Nintendo made one of these games.
What?
Yeah. This
looking
thing
it
was
up.
popular. I don't know why. Because the second you see them, which I have a video game screenshot as the image for this episode, that's the Noid. Why the fuck was this ugly-ass bitch so popular? That's the frustrating part for me.
Funko Pop of him. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about
I'm going to
that.
buy it. And I'm going
Don't.
to put it in the middle of the table.
Please don't.
Funko Pop, the Noid.
Oh, he has dead eyes.
He has solid black eyeballs.
Those are dead.
Ugh, I don't like that at all.
So generally from 1989 along to about 1995, he slowly kind of died off. Popularity waned. Don't look too much into the Noid. I don't want to give away.
No, I'm
where
just
the
looking
story
at
is
video
going.
game screenshots.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it slowly died off till 95, and then
Which the video game looks like if Dominoes made a video game.
Yeah.
Around the same time, like Super Mario Bros. Was popular. So it's a really shitty offhand
Oh, yeah.
video game.
So since 1995, he's been used as a shitty little Easter egg and a whole bunch of weird shit. It's like sometimes in the backgrounds of Domino's ads, they'll just have a Noid in the background. Or
I think I saw a slight spoiler.
Don't look.
I closed
Lock
out of
it, close it.
Pop, lock, and drop it. I did it. I locked it.
So I gotta try to remember what the second audio clip I sent you was. I don't even remember.
I just play it.
No.
Spark some memory.
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So yeah, he was actually. It's almost time for that second clip because he was the shitty little Easter egg in pinball machines, in the backgrounds of movies and ads. He's just sometimes there on a sticker or on a poster. Or there was one ad where he was on a stop sign. And there was one recently where there was like a glitch on the ad and his face like shows up through it. And that was their way of like slowly, hey, he's messing with our feed.
The Noid is back.
The Noid is back. So in April 2021.
Oh no.
The Noid was added to the Crash Bandicoot mobile game.
That's the one that I just saw. Was the Noid was added to that.
So why? I don't fucking know.
And he looks even weirder. He looks like he looks like over the last 35 years he got addicted to crack. Like
yeah. And he's also Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
Like he's a little less wrinkly now.
Oh, I don't like it. Crash Bandicoot.
So like it was weird. The amount of media he's shown up in. He's shown up in like Family Guy and The Simpsons.
I can see the Family Guy using him just because of how fucking weird he is.
Yeah, so play that second clip.
There's that though. With our precious Crash Bandicoot.
You know he has to get completely naked to pee.
I'm gonna put an image in your mind that you're not gonna like.
I don't like it already.
What would his little ear things look like?
Ugh.
Just
Have you
skin
seen
tubes?
Have you seen a 70-year-old man's scrotum?
That's what they are, because they're wiggly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like that. A little bit of hair, like long, thick hairs,
No, he doesn't have a lot.
but
They
it's
just
sparse.
poke out every once in a while. All right, here's the next clip.
And now to deliver a special sermon on the sanctity of deliciousness, the Noid.
That's it. That's all. So the Noid showed up to do a church sermon
On The Simpsons.
on The Simpsons, of course. And
It's
I
just
hate
the
it.
weirdest
It's
fucking
like
episode
so
we've ever
to me,
done.
it feels like it was probably. It was wildly popular during the '80s, and then Domino's just kind of rode that wave and never changed their recipe since then. So everybody was adapting,
they never
improving.
changed their advertising recipe or their pizza recipe.
Yeah.
They claimed to back in like 2010. They were like, hey, our pizza sucks. We're changing that. Your pizza still sucks.
Still sucks.
You're better than Papa John's, though.
Your dough is always undercooked. Papa John's is pretty awful.
Yeah. It's like,
Hey,
it's a dumpster fire.
but it's less bready than Domino's, so I'd have Papa John's
this
any
is
day
true, yeah.
over Domino's. And it just feels like they think everybody's gonna see the Noid and like get excited like it's the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Well, it's so odd that their concept of like sparking people's love for pizza is by showing them something that they hate or makes them uncomfortable. It's like, hey, do you remember how your Uncle Jerry used to dress up as the Noid and molest you? Well, he's back. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Domino's?
But like, I just can't. I can't grasp. It's broken me. I can't grasp the concept of why the Noid is in so many forms of media.
It's weird.
I don't get it. Like, yeah, he was big, but then he died off. Like,
There's something bigger at play here.
there is. Yeah. And I think it's time to start. So, the most recent ad, April 26th, 2021, the Noid showed up in an ad for Domino's Pizza trying to stop a self-driving delivery vehicle.
Which I really want to start happening.
I did not watch the ad, so I don't know if there's somebody in there or if it's just one of those delivery carts that just shits out a pizza.
I've seen it, yeah. So the little self-driving car, it's like half the size of a smart car, right? Drives up to wherever you are, and I assume you just go up,
Put a code in.
boop, 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 and this
Pizza
like
slides up.
little like wall thing boop, comes up, and you can grab your order. It looks promising, but it also seems like if some sleazy fat fuck ordered before me and it stops there, he would steal my pizza.
Well, you've seen the Little Caesars like pickup things where you type in a code and just yours opens.
Yeah.
I would assume it
But
would move on
I
to
could
something
see
like that.
someone just prying that shit open in
yeah.
a dark alley and taking
Yeah.
like $100 worth of shitty Domino's pizza.
Yeah. And damaging a, $45,000 machine.
Yeah, they're just like, now I can feed my kid's 7th birthday party. God.
Oh. So let's roll back in the timeline.
Turning back time.
Because this is where we're at today. Let's go back to January 30th, 1989.
That was a good year.
Great year. So the Noid has been sweeping the nation off their feet for 3 years,
God.
stealing your wives, and
Murdering your children.
murdering your children.
Taking their innocence.
A little bit of that. So then in walks Kenneth Lamar Noid,
No.
the unfortunately named Canadian man, 22 years old.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So Kenneth, good old Kenneth, around noon, he goes into a Domino's in Chambly, Georgia. And there are two employees there, and he starts talking to them, and he starts saying, my name's Noid.
Poor guy.
I think the owner, Tom, I think it's Monahan, Monahan, the owner of Domino's, he stole my name.
Oh, nice.
He
Fuck Dominoes.
He stole this, and he then pulls out a .357 revolver and forces them to call Domino's headquarters
Oh, Buck.
to get his demands. He started by demanding
shit.
a white limousine and $100,000.
Okay. All right.
This now unfolds into a hostage situation.
I see you, Mr. Noid.
Mr. Noid,
Mr.
exactly.
the Noid.
So the cops arrived, and when they arrive, he shoots 2 times into the ceiling. Bam, bam, as like
Desk
a warning.
pop. Pop,
Yeah,
pop.
he desk pops. So the cops show up, and they say, hey, they do the whole, we'll give you something, you give us a hostage, that kind of thing. It kind of
Listen,
opens up. It's a strategy.
We'll give you a pizza in 30 minutes or less. You give us
No.
a hostage.
That's later.
They're like, you're freezing all the pizzas. He has a freeze gun. That's
Yeah.
what I'm imagining.
He's got a water balloon and a
He's
missile.
like, listen, if I don't get my royalty checks, no one gets fresh pizza.
That's what he was kind of going for. That's how
No
it started, was like, hey, this is my name. You can't be doing this.
I'll
You
ice
owe
the
me.
streets.
I need to get some money for this. You're using my name. So the first exchange is set up. He's going to trade one hostage for a book called The Widow's Son from the local library. It's an interesting book. Apparently, it's
What?
about Freemasons. And, it's a novel about Freemasons.
I can't really reveal where my new apartment is, but it is close to the Freemason Temple in Salt Lake.
There are a couple.
Okay, cool. It's close to
One of them.
a Freemason Temple in Salt Lake.
Yeah,
You
there's
need to
one
come down there and check
like
it
a
out.
couple blocks away from here.
It's got some cool
There's some
architecture
cool
out
stuff.
front. Yeah, I drove past it with my girlfriend when I moved in, same day, and she
Nice.
was like, we both were like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I've been in one of them. I think in the one
That's close.
is nearby your place.
How do you get in? You just
They were
knock on
doing
the door?
a benefit dinner,
Oh, fuck yeah.
and it was everybody was dressed as like rockabilly 50s.
Ooh,
And they were
that's
doing like a
weird.
show, and it was a fundraiser.
There's a
I don't remember how
Scientology
we got
church
in.
Close to my place, too.
Oh, nice. You should join that one.
No, thank you.
You might meet.
I'm not rich enough.
What's his name?
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I was gonna say Brad Pitt.
I don't make enough money.
Yeah, but you know,
So he gets this Freemason book.
no. The cops go to the library, get the book, and then he says, "I don't want to give you a hostage for this book anymore." So communications broke down. But again, he calls out and he's like, "I need a white limo. I need $100,000, and I need to talk to Peter Monahan or Tom Monahan. I don't remember. I wrote it down later.
There you go.
I need to talk to the owner of Dominoes."
He really, I think what he wanted was he says, I need one Pizza Hut pizza, and he's going to eat it in front of me and enjoy every last slice.
Actually,
And it will be live streamed to the world.
they didn't have live streams yet.
Damn it.
It's 1989.
I would have said it anyway in 89.
This didn't even make it onto like televised news.
They had they had live TV.
This was on like page 17 of the LA Times.
Yeah, until he made him eat pizza.
Yeah,
Hut.
you're right.
Page 1.
So, no. So
I would be a much better villain than this guy.
I think so. He's not trying to be a villain. He's trying to get his money for his name.
I know, but I'm imagining him just like a crazed Megamind-esque character.
So at this point, it's been a couple hours, so he gets hungry. So he makes each of his hostages make him a custom pizza.
No.
Yeah, both of them. So there were 2 pizzas.
Only 2? Come on, man. I would have at least ordered like 4.
Not
That's
just
a
2.
variety.
Just 2.
Yeah, a
That's
slice
enough
of
of
each.
variety. So he thought that the Noid character was a personal attack. They stole his name. They stole his identity. He also later told the police that the Domino's owner, fuck me, Tom Monahan, I keep saying Manahan, Monahan, would go into his apartment at night and look around.
Oh,
So he was full on like
God.
gang stalking syndrome, paranoid, maybe schizophrenic.
Maybe he was right.
Yeah, maybe Tom Monahan was going into his apartment at night, stealing more ideas
Does
for the
he-
next Noid ad.
Does he look like the Noid? And how many pizzas is this man freezing? Because if he has a freeze ray at his home, I think I might see where Tom is getting his inspiration.
Yeah, there's a little. He definitely has some red latex. I'm thinking.
Yes, he has 2 dildos that a
Keeps
bald
on his
head and
head.
2 dildos, and he fucking suction cups them to his head and pulls over his little thing. His
a little hood
latex.
over.
Yeah.
Perfect. He does it on the weekend, but nobody's supposed to know that. Tom, you didn't say you said you'd never tell. I told you that in
He
confidence.
does it on the weekend because that's when pizza is ordered the most, except for at AJ's house, which is Monday through Friday. So
Exactly.
I've heard.
Yes, 1 for each day, and then he goes out, and he freezes the pizzas and steals them and puts them in his house.
Yeah.
His
I
only
mean-
furniture is chest freezers,
Oh, God.
full of pizza. Full of pizza!
Jesus Christ.
Nah, but this dude definitely has some issues.
You don't say.
And he did get both of those pizzas in 30 minutes or less.
Thank God. Because
They would have had to be free.
Domino's, though the Noid is still in their building, they still beat the Noid. You can't beat that.
You can't. You can't.
Good
beat
job,
the Noid.
Domino's. This is just free fucking advertising. I could see Tom Monahan paying this man just so that they get a fucking news story about it.
Right? All right. So now that we're getting through his psychological problems, the cops are having a really hard time communicating with this guy.
What? Why?
I think he's paranoid schizophrenic. Like, he's got some fucking issues. He's got gang stalking syndrome, and he's trying to call Tom Monahan, and nothing's working, but finally his pizzas are done. So he sits down, puts his pistol in his lap, and starts double fisting that pizza.
Really?
One slice from each box. He's
Nice.
eating that. They are delicious, fresh. I mean, as delicious as they can be for Dominoes in 1989. But it's great. So as he's eating, one of the workers was just like standing behind him. So he's like, and the worker just walks out. Then the other employee was like, okay, and from what I understand, Kenneth looked kind of around. He was like, where'd that other guy go? Turned back, and the dude was just running.
Jesus.
He never took a shot at him. But so the hostages left, and so pretty soon, I think it was around 5 or 6 p.m., Kenneth surrendered to the police and surrendered to Dominoes.
What a bitch.
But the story doesn't end
The
here.
Noid doesn't win.
Are you ready for the ACAB moment of the week?
Oh, yep.
Afterwards, asshole police chief as his official title, Reed Miller, told the press on scene that Kenneth Lamar Noid was paranoid.
No.
He did.
Did he phrase it like that
yes,
too?
he did. He did quotations. Paranoid. 100%. What a great way to treat a horrifically mentally ill patient by making fun of both his last name and the reason that he took hostages.
Man, if I were
Way to make light of a situation.
If I were one of those workers and he pulled that fucking pun on me after I just had a 357 in my face, I wouldn't do anything, but I would be really pissed.
I am... It's only a few bad apples.
Fuck all cops everywhere.
Yeah, so that's fantastic. My next line of my notes is, what a cock. I usually
Good.
skim through my notes and I don't do it word for word.
Good.
But seriously, like, that's just a dick move. So, Kenneth Noid was charged with kidnapping, aggravated assault, extortion, theft by extortion, but he was found not guilty by reasons of insanity.
Oh, good.
Because he was insane.
You don't say.
So, and you know, just like the Mad Bomber recently that we covered, you know, sometimes we need a nice, happy ending. So he was charged. He was sent to a psychiatric hospital. He was released after 3 years, but he was still in state care. Like, he was still being watched and monitored and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he blew his brains out in 1995 in his apartment.
What?
And that just so happened to be within a month of when they stopped using Noid, the mascot. Dominoes drove a man to commit suicide.
Jesus.
I mean, I'm sure that's happened plenty of times if you've ever had to eat their pizza more than once. But...
What the fuck?
And then they never acknowledge it.
No, and the
when
Noid's
asked-
back. How is the Noid back?
Why is the Noid back?
I
The
think
last time the Noid was around,
I'm
a
assuming
man
that
committed suicide and there were two
that-
hostages.
his family is like dead and gone. This is 26 years ago now. They're probably just like they've passed on.
Or they don't give a shit.
Or yeah, they don't give a shit, but it's an old sneaky like disappearance thing. They keep it covered up. It was on page 17 of LA Times, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you know.
Now it's coming back because digital warriors like us.
Because investigative journalists like D and AJ are on the scene, not so much live.
I went to
mostly
Georgia.
12 hours before.
I flew to Georgia and went to this Domino's. It's an empty field now.
God.
I went there on Google Maps.
And I found one red latex sock.
I found one red latex condom.
That's what he wears.
He must be the Noid.
He just rolls out condoms and sews
Yeah,
them
puts-
together. Red
rolls
ones.
them up his arms.
He goes through so many boxes of plain, colorful Durex.
Strawberry flavored Durex.
He tastes like
Just like plastic and strawberries.
tastes like latex strawberries.
Ugh.
Good
So,
God.
you know, ending this, you know, going on a little break after a nice, happy story.
Yeah, fuck Dominoes. Holy shit.
Why the fuck are they bringing the Noid back? First off, the Noid is awful. I hate this. I hate this mascot. I hate everything about this, and I don't know why. I feel like it's irrational. Am I going crazy?
No.
Okay. Because I don't think I should be this attached to the Noid.
If you don't know what the Noid looks like, I will have it posted.
You need to.
Because...
do some clips,
it's
some videos.
Uncomfortable.
I don't even care.
It's weird.
We should
Dominoes
put it on
is
Reels.
Gonna come after us.
I don't give a shit.
If you don't...
You're going to take all my money? Oh, I don't have any. I'm in debt.
If you don't hear from us in 3 weeks, it's because Dominoes, they came after us.
They came after us.
They gave us, like, insta diabetes with their pizzas. So...
They clogged our arteries by injecting
they put
mozzarella.
Us in ketoacidosis, so watch out. Wish us well, because who knows what these corporations might do next.
Yeah, because if they're willing to do this after Kenneth killed himself...
And they still brought it back.
And then they brought it back. That's the weird part. That's what started all of this, is they brought it back. I could live with the weird little, like, Easter eggs and whatever, because I never saw them. I don't give a shit. I don't watch ads. I would rather close my eyes and plug my ears than just sit there and watch an ad.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I have
So
problems
weird.
about that. But I just don't... I don't understand why they thought that would be appropriate to bring back the Noid.
My
Let's put him
guess
in
is
another
they
video
figured
game.
it was back under the table. They're like, it's out of the news. Nobody knows about it. Family Guy did something. Didn't cause any uprising, so bring back the Noid.
So, I've got a job for all of you. I need all of you to send this episode to as many people as possible so that we can... it needs to go viral so that we can shut down the Noid once and for all.
Oh my God.
We will be the nails in his coffin.
Really, though?
Like, I want Noid to die. In canon. I need this to be sent to Domino's executives. If I don't receive a search and desist or a cease and desist order in the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be really upset. So send it to everybody. Send it to your friends. Post links everywhere. Forums, Reddit. We need to go viral. We need to kill the Noid.
God damn.
I imagine what my wife is hearing after hearing
I'm
me
sure
yell
she's just
that.
like, I'm glad he's just getting it out of his system.
Yeah, just
She's like, I'm so tired of hearing about the Noid.
It's been a 2-week thing now. I'm sure she's sick of it.
She's like, you sleepless nights that
many.
AJ has had. Just
I wake up sweating.
The Noid.
The Noid. The Noid. Is the Noid in here? I wake up sometimes like,
Am I-
the Noid! The Noid! And I'm tearing off my clothes
Am I
to fight him.
the inspiration of the Noid? I like cold
Tom!
pizza
Tom!
the morning after.
Tom Monahan!
Jesus Christ. Well, you know, I think that your worry is justified.
Okay.
Because I now hate Domino's for this.
Perfect. Hey, you know what? We get 1 million downloads. That'll allow us to start advertising or getting any kind of, more income with this show. And if that happens, I will take out anti-Domino's ads on local television stations across the United States. I'll put it on billboards and like digital billboards across the country.
Bro, we should just
If
do
we
it
get that,
anyway.
we should do that.
I bet we could get like a non-profit organization going
To accept donations for it.
to just shit on Domino's the Noid because it promotes suicidal
It
tendencies.
promotes identity theft.
Identity theft, suicidal tendencies, and
Breaking
it
and entering.
mocks the mentally ill.
It does. It mocks the paranoid schizophrenic.
There it is. Subscribe on our Patreon.
Please
to,
subscribe. I think I'm
help
going
us-
crazy.
Help us find this out. But no joke, we should definitely post some stuff.
I might put some
this
just
could be interesting.
white with black lettering, thick font. The Noid leads to suicide.
Yeah, and dip our toes in the anti-Noid legacy that's about to begin.
Yeah, we are starting this, and if this works, if anybody messages me and wants them, I will create printables, pamphlets. I don't care. We got to get them everywhere.
We
gotta
have
hit
to
the
make
ground.
T-shirts.
We got to hit the ground
We
running.
have to make
Fuck
the Noid
So it's got
T-shirts.
a Noid in a circle with a line through it.
And it says "fuck the Noid." We're
That's
doing it.
really
We're
good.
doing it now.
I wouldn't. I love it.
I will do it.
I
will
need one
help
of those
you.
shirts.
I
That'll be
don't know
my
if,
bar hopping shirt.
We'll probably get cease and desist as soon as that happens. But
No,
they'll know.
personal shirts.
No. These are going to go out.
Okay. All right. So, at some point, D will post a shirt,
I'll figure something
and he'll post about it on social media, and just assume that it will be a limited edition run. We don't know when it'll end, though.
Yeah, we don't know. We'll figure it out. Oh, goodness.
Oh, I hate it.
You got our Patreon up?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I do. So thank you so much for enabling my psychopathy that I'm currently experiencing, my, insanity. So D's nuts. It's not D,
Not
surprisingly
me.
enough.
Not me.
Nordic Thunder, fantastic. Hope you're doing great. Toddle Waddle, he's all right. Oh, that was a good one.
Goodness.
I'm so sorry. Dark Runner, Haley, and Casey McFacey. Yeah, thanks for subscribing.
Thank you, guys.
Enabling
We
my
appreciate
bullshit.
it. With your Patreon money, we will not buy Domino's pizza. Just so you know.
Yes,
Just
that
to
is
truly-
that is a pressure points guarantee. I will not buy Domino's.
That's going on a T-shirt too. But yeah, huge shout out to you guys. We appreciate it. It really keeps us going. And if you're interested in subscribing, there are a couple things that we have on there. I won't get too much into advertising because this is an anti-advertising episode.
No, it's an anti-Dominoes, anti-Noid episode.
You know what? I'll eat cold pizza, Noid.
I love cold pizza.
I'll eat
I
it.
prefer day
I'm
after
not afraid
cold
of
pizza.
it. So, thanks, guys. Find us on Instagram and Twitter. Reach out with any questions, comments, suggestions on whatever TV, like fucking other podcasts, whatever. And if you're from another podcast and you listen to us, reach out. We'd love to talk to you. But remember, we are going to be gone for 2 weeks because of the cease and desist that was just given to us.
It just flew in the
moments
window.
ago.
Oil. Oh God, owl post.
The Noid didn't get to it. It's still hot.
Hot off the press.
But yeah, we'll catch you guys in a couple weeks. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you in July, I think.
No, June.
Yeah, whatever. We'll see you.